Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I have a gameplay aesthetic mod showcase. I thought this would be a perfect video to showcase the different mods and things that I use, tips, whatever you guys want to call it, to really spice up my game and make it feel different. Everything that I showcase and go over will be linked in the description box below. So the first thing I want to go over is this main menu right here. This is a mod. I believe it's like a nature main menu. This is of Hinford on Backley. The main menu that we get with this game is pretty boring, so this is really cute. I really love the feel of this. I think it looks really pretty. This is just a gorgeous picture and I love how it looks over here too. The second thing I want to go over is, let me go into a game. You guys can see here my loading screen here, and I have also a white Plumbob. This is two separate mods that I'm using. Right now the game currently, it has a glitch with the Plumbobs. So when you use regular loading screens, you'll have a glitch with the regular Plumbob. So I'm using a different mod specifically for Plumbob. So you can use Gshade or Reshade, they both work the same. Basically they highlight, they brighten up your game, and you can make it more vibrant, make it darker, make it brighter. You can do whatever you want. So I'm currently using Gshade and I can show you guys what the game looks like without. Wrong button. So yeah, this is what the game would look like without Gshade. Pretty dull. And then with my Gshade turned on, this is how it looks. I have this Gshade I'm currently using just brightens up, and I feel like it highlights more of the color. Personally for me, I have changed my Gshade a lot. If you guys look back on my old videos, I've had it darker, redder, toned. I changed it up a lot, but this is the one I've been using for a minute now. This Gshade I did create on my own. You guys can kind of see the shaders I'm using, but this is what I'm using. I don't think I'm gonna put it up for download, but you guys can see what I use and do what you want with it. But this is what I use for my Gshade. I also have a bunch here downloaded from other simmers. I will actually have a link up though for my favorite Gshades that I have used over the years and that inspired me to make my own. So I will definitely link the ones that I have used that I think are really good. The next thing I do use is like an HD mod for the game. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is more of a recent thing for me, but I am using like an HD mod. It has made the trees, the textures in the game, my sims themselves look way more defined. It is very nice. This is one of the biggest game changers for my gameplay aesthetic because it just looks so good, and it makes me want to play even more because my game looks so sharpened. Just makes the game look so much better, smoother, sharpened, without slowing down my game. It does not slow down my game at all. The next mod that I'm using is a Sunblind. This is a world lighting mod that I'm using. So let me see, you guys can see in the distance the coloring of the world doesn't normally look like this. Sunblind basically has made the world much brighter. It upped the contrast I think as well, and I believe each world has their own personal kind of setting, so the coloring doesn't all look the same. Let me actually go to build mode and you guys can see how it will look. You guys see it's really pretty. In the afternoon, evening, you have this really pretty red tint to it, and then at night you still see some light out. It's not completely dark. Just really pretty. So that is Sunblind. That is also one of my top must-haves when it comes to gameplay aesthetic. Having a world lighting mod is super important. So another mod that I'm using is better in-game lighting mod. So it brightens up the game a bit, makes it look a little bit better. You probably can't tell because I'm just using so much, but like this is all what I'm using together to brighten up the game and to make it look just like prettier and more vibrant. Another mod that I am using for my gameplay aesthetic and for it to look better is the no blue, no glow lighting mod. Basically, let me turn off the lights. So you may not be able to tell, but look how gray and dark it looks in here. It would have more of like a bluish tint normally. So with this mod, it makes the darker colors actually dark and not have like that blue undertone to it. I believe that's like how it works. So that is that mod. Another mod that is definitely a must for me is I can have someone come out over here. Like you guys can see the grass texture is very defined. This is not the EA grass textures. This is by K-Hippie. They have a bunch of various mods that kind of fixes up this mod. It basically retexturizes like the grass. They have various different mods that you can download that retexturizes EA's, like the stone. It retexturizes the stone. This is not the EA stone, I believe. Like I have one for the stone ground, and then we have one for the ground as well. It just really looks very good, and I believe with this mod that it's not supposed to lag your game. So K-Hippie has one for the grass, one for the ground. I think I also have one for the EA fences to be a bit more sharpened, look a bit better as well. And I believe all that is not supposed to lag your game. I personally really like the outcome of it. I think it looks really good. They also have one, I believe, for the trees as well. It retexturizes the trees. I do believe that one might lag your game if you don't have the best computer or laptop. I don't have that, but that's also something that they have on their website. So I do recommend using those. Using those is very simple, but oh my gosh, it really makes your game look way better. For gameplay aesthetic, I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I click on the sim, you don't see the hanging Plumbob. This is really great, especially for like if you're trying to record some gameplay footage and you don't want, it looks more natural this way without the Plumbob. So I really like how this turned out. You have the missing Plumbob. I also have a font overlay. There's so many different font overlays, but the one I'm using I will link in the description box. But this is the font I'm using. It looks really different. I always like to download different ones over time and change it up. I don't keep the same font all the time, but this is the one I'm using. It's really cute. It just, again, makes the gameplay feel different. I also am using a feet replacement by MB. You guys can see his feet look very different. I think it looks more defined. I am not a fan of EA's like feet. So having this looks so much better. I think that it makes them, especially when like your female sims are wearing high heels, it looks way better. And yeah, so I am using a feet replacement. You guys can see on him too. Yeah, looks more defined, looks better personally. So another thing that I have, I believe this is something that kind of got introduced with Gshade possibly, but there is basically like this over highlight thing when you hover over a sim. It's really annoying. You don't see it now because I have a mod that actually got rid of it. It's called the no highlight mod. But if you are planning on using Gshade, I think it's a glitch with Gshade. So it looks more natural. Again, if you're playing this game, you know, you want to record the game, it just looks so much better. Some other really cute mod that I have in my game, I actually got this recently. This one is really cute. It basically is, you guys can see whenever you using the wall tool, it's an override. This one is specifically for a star. I believe they have like a eagle or like a bird one, but this is a star override for the build tool. And then I think the last gameplay or in-game kind of one that I have, so this mod that I have, it basically overrides the game and makes sure that Townies don't have a bunch of makeup and different, you know, accessories that don't look natural. That's like my CC on them. So this last mod is a map override. So it is I used 2 different creators for this, but there's one creator that I think they caught up to like Sulani, I believe. Yeah, so this creator basically changed the map, and then there's another creator that I'm using for map replacements because there's more up to date. This map replacement though is more so to make the map look more HD, more high quality, and make it more sharpened, defined. And I think they edited the map to look more fuller, just a little bit better. And you guys can see with Tartosa, it's not as the other creator that did the map replacements for Willow Creek to Solani that I have, those were more like actually like painted, I believe. Like they really redesigned the maps, whereas the other creator that I'm using, it's more kind of updated. They sharpened it, made the map look a bit fuller, and it's just nicer overall. I really like the map replacements. I think both look very good. I think, again, just the little things really do make your game feel different, more vibrant, gives the game more life, and I just love changing up the look of my game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!